Hello everyone, welcome to Praveen 3D Tutor, and on this video I'll be showing a simple loop animation as you can see on the screen. So friends, before going to start this tutorial, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on bell icon to get notifications regularly, and please support me on Patreon. And if you want to get this file, you will get in Patreon page also. So by default I'll be deleting the default cube here and the default lamp also. Now guys, we need to adjust the camera here. So select the camera, press 7 and move it here to the green line, rotate. Okay, then press 3 so that you can see in the top angle and other angles also to it's aligned properly. Then G, then Z, move it aligned to the green line here, which is the point. If you are not getting it accurately, so you can actually zoom in and G and X, sorry, Z. Then once again R, rotate. Okay, it's fine. Then it's simple come out of that view, and we need to add some circle shapes cylinders. So to add cylinders, shift A, mesh and cylinder. It's easy. Then to rotate your cylinder, RX 90 and press enter. So as you can see, the cylinder is too small, so I'll just scale it here. Then press tab, select face selection here, select this bottom face and press X, delete and select the faces. Do the same thing to other side also, X, face. Then you need to loop cut here, Control R, and this much size is okay. So next we need to select the faces here. Once again, face selection, select any face. So I'll zoom in here so that you can understand easily. Select that face, hold control and click on this loop cut area here, so it will automatically select that area under the loop cut. Okay, if it will be very useful in other editing techniques for you guys. So for this technique, please give me a like here guys. So next is we need to add material to our cylinder here. So click on new, then we will add some grayish color to our cylinder here, color, and go for the grayish color. Then we will create another color for this selection area, click on plus, then new. Before going to apply color, change the surface to, by default it is set to principal BSDF, change it to emission, and change the color to light green, change the strength color to 10, press enter, and you can click on assign so that when you actually double select it, when you select, it will select that area on. Okay, so I'll deselect it. Next guys, you need to use modifiers. Why? So that we can connect every cylinder continuously to this much. So go for the modifiers, add modifiers and select array modifier. As you can see, as it's a relevant offset, it's besides the original. So I'll just untick it and select constant so that we can assign a array in x-axis, y-axis or z-axis. So here we actually rotated our cylinder in x-axis, which is RX90, so it will be automatically z minus. So I'll just go for the z minus here. As you can see, it applied. Okay, next as you can see, the we need more of them. So where is the count? Here you can see there is a count. So change the count, click on the count and enter 30 and press enter. So it's make a like a big pipe here. So next thing is that we can go for materials, or we can go for animation also, but I will check it in once again. Check in material preview how it looks. So it looks okay. So next we'll check in the camera view. So as you can see, at the center we have some hole, so we need to fill that. Now we will add a plane here. Shift A, mesh, and a plane. So the plane is like it's small here. So basically first scale the plane here this much, and then RX 90 and press enter. So our plane is really empty here, so which is no material for it. So I will give material. So getting a new material for it, it's not okay. So go to here, we have some icon here, material icon, click on it. So you can see which material we are used in this project. So second one will be the green light one. So select that one, it will automatically sync to the color here. So I'll simply pan here and select the plane, then G, then Y, and move it to the last one here. Let's see. Okay, it looks good. Then confirm once again in 0, so it looks okay. 0. Then it's, guys, as you can see, our atmosphere, the surrounding is too grayish, so we need to change the color of the world and change it to totally black. Okay, then Z, go for render view. So this is how it looks, but we don't get the gloom or bloom effect. To get it, go to render properties and select bloom. Okay, then press 0. As you can see, you can get the effect. And if you want to get some other um, additional offsets or additional threshold or radius, you can go like this kind of options here. You can play through the options in bloom. I think threshold should be 0. It looks okay. And keen also okay. Radius, this much is okay, fine. Keen, okay. Threshold less, okay. If you increase the threshold, you will lose the gloom effect. Okay, guys, it's okay. It's okay. Next thing is that to animate our camera here. So come out of your camera view by pressing 0. Select your camera, then go down here and move, okay, up the timeline. Set the end frame here to 60 and press enter. You can use mouse wheel to increase the keyframes, so you can easily see. So by default our camera is at frame 1, so press I, location, rotation, scale, then simply jump into frame 60, then press G, Y, and go for like middle, and press I, location, rotation, scale. It's quite simple and easy. Press 0 and press play button or press spacebar to get an animation. So the animation looks good, but it's shutters. So I'll just go to corner here and drag it like this. Change this into, where is a graph editor, and select everything by double A, then key, uh, interpolation mode, select linear, and once again go for keying, easing, and automatic easing, then press spacebar and it will automatically apply. So I'll just once again key, interpolation, and linear. So this is, guys, how the looping animation looks. If you like this video tutorial, just give it a like and share it with friends and family members. And thanks for watching this video. See you in our next video tutorial.